Use the financial IDEANCE process, step 7, educate, to supersize and grow your business this week. In as little as a week, you can set up the framework and the system to help you grow and build and supersize your business using the 7-step IDEANCE process. You can do it financially. You can do it with respect to your culture. You can do it with respect to anything in your business, because processes like this should be flexible enough to apply to different areas and aspects of your business and your life. And that's exactly what this is. We created this process together in January. We create a new process like this every year based on the overarching goal and objective of the annual challenge. I do an annual challenge. I think this is my 8th year I've been sharing them online. Prior to that, I did them personally, but I never really shared them. I thought, well, just because I like to do it doesn't mean other people will. And what I found is the vast majority of people on the planet won't, right? The vast majority of people on the planet won't do anything, but they're certainly not going to do one thing every day to make their life better. But if they really knew how easy it was and how powerful it was, they would absolutely positively do it. So step 7 today is E for educate. What the heck does that mean? It means that we're going to take what we're learning. I recommend the IDEANCE process and share it with somebody else. Teach it to somebody else. Teach it one step at a time to somebody else. Why? Because when we teach something, it reinforces our understanding. We make new connections and new references that help us to understand and find better and easier and faster and more efficient and effective ways to apply the things that we are learning. I learned this in college, working in study groups. I learned it in corporate America, working on teams, that when I taught something that I had learned in a training or in a webinar, in a seminar, a tool, to other people, it helped me get a whole different level of understanding to that. And then I have to credit Steve Larson of internet fame to reinforcing this learning and reminding me of the power of this as he shares his stories about teaching things to other people that he learned in college. And he got it from one of his professors. And part of why teachers are teachers is they understand how powerful it is to share different concepts with other people, because that's an incredibly powerful way to make the world a better place, right? If I share a tool that's really helped me, it helps whoever else ever uses that tool, and they create a ripple effect out in the world that helps other people as well. So how are you going to educate? Well, I say, how are you going to share something that you've learned? How are you going to share the power of education? I recommend through stories. Stories are one of the most powerful ways to share things that we've learned. So as you've gone through this process, what are some lessons that you have learned, and how might you share them? You could share them over coffee in the break room. You could share them at your next team meeting. You could share, and not all of them, just share one thing at a time. Practice, start small and build up to sharing an entire process. I've done this for my whole life and not even realized I was doing it, and how amazing it was in helping me to be a better person, helping me to learn and grow. And from a personal development standpoint and a skills development standpoint, it has helped me a lot. It's why so many people practice by going to Toastmasters. They want to be a better speaker, a better communicator, so they join a group like Toastmasters. Or I don't even think Dale Carnegie's around anymore, but they would join Dale Carnegie back in my parents and my day. My parents were actually Dale Carnegie instructors. And so that's kind of been bred into me as learn, teach, grow. Because when you learn something and teach it, it helps you to automatically grow and be a better version of yourself, which is what this year's challenge is all about. And we're incorporating that into supersizing our business, because as you get better, your business gets better. As you grow, your business will grow. And your business will only grow as fast as you do. So if you're not good at stepping out of the way, like some of us, then you need to grow really, really fast if you want to supersize your business. So today, I challenge you to share something that you've learned so far. And it can be so far this year. It doesn't have to be just with the IDEANCE process or even with this step, but just share one thing that stands out to you with somebody else. I share things with my granddaughters. They're 2 and 4. So is that helping them to learn and understand something? Or is it really helping me to reinforce the learnings that I get from the books I read, from the courses I take, from the seminars and the masterminds and the coaching that I get? I'm sure it helps them subconsciously. At least someday they might remember something that I told them when they were 2 and 4. But either way, it helps to make the world a better place. And that's what this is all about. That's why we supersize and grow our business. At least if you're listening to me, that's why you do. All right. If I can help you in any way, if you have any questions about this, hit me up and ask. If you're looking for a creative way to share it, I got thousands of ideas that I'd be glad to share. Have a great day, and I'll, of course, see you tomorrow.